Hello and welcome to our first look at Voidwar. We finally hit 1.0 in this FTL slash Warhammer 40k knockoff game, but to call it a knockoff is to truly do it a disservice. This game is beautiful. If you like FTL, it is FTL. You'll see it right away. It is clearly an absolute homage in the exact same style, but with its own unique little twists to it. It is 40k themed, Warhammer 40k themed. And we're going to be diving into our first look. We took a look at the demo of this before, but we'll do a fresh run and get into everything right away. We are the commander of this vessel. We can select crew members and move them around. We are the actual commander itself, this guy, Fend. And we can move around to any room. Anyone who's played FTL will immediately be like, oh, I know this game. This makes sense. We have different systems. We have little pips, energy pips here that we can put into all of the different systems. They all come from the reactor. And there are a couple of subsystems behind me, such as the command throne, which gives us autopilot the doors, which allow our doors to be stronger. And then the sensors, which allow us to see onto other ships. Yeah, don't use those so much. And that's the best spot for me to hide here, over here. So hover over each of the command systems. We have shields, engines, life support, launch bays. This is a bit different than the way that they do it in FTL. And then guns, of course. We have hull strength up top. If it goes to 0, we die. We have shields over here. We got a couple more people and some fire. We can pause the game at any time in command mode. Select all of your crew and tell them to put out the fire. We did do the demo of this the other week, so I'm just zooming through this because it's, if you've played FTL, which you should have, this will all be very familiar. You can also suck the air out of rooms to stop things like fire or toxic gas, if that exists. And now you need to put your guy in the command throne to actually run the ship. We'll put a guy on weapons. We'll put a guy on shields, I guess. We need to power the engines. Our engines are destroyed. We need to fix the engines. Might as well have everybody go over there. So the way it works is you get different weapons on your ships, which you can see down here, and you attack the enemy ships to do as much damage as you possibly can. You can either kill all the crew on the ship and board it, or you can just kind of blow it all up bit by bit. There is a big map. You try to get to the end of each section and then you teleport to the next section. There's like a bigger map outside of it as well that you work your way through. Press the home button, find your home. You know what? We played on our demo run, we played as Chaos Gods. I think we're gonna go classic, like Imperial good guys. Good guys on this one. Enter command mode. Grab your gun, shoot their shields. The weapon will fire as soon as it finishes charging. So all of your battles kind of take place like this. There's an enemy ship on the right-hand side, our ship on the left-hand side. And you can see various subsystems, like what guns they have, the different life supports, weapon bay, engines, etc., etc. here. 2 shots from your cannon cannot penetrate the enemy shield. You will need some help to overcome. You will need to use the launch bay. This is kind of one of the more unique things about this run. Is the launch bay allows you to quite literally launch little ships that crash into the enemy ship and start smashing them. There's a teleporter in FTL, but you don't start with it. And it is different because this you're limited to how many breaching attempts you can make. If you blow up a system, your guys will do damage to it while they're in there. I'm gonna let them just like completely destroy this before I recall them. Now your shields can punch all the way through. Wow, we just got out of that in time. Oh my God. We got a repair drone, a bolt cannon, and some scrap metal. You have acquired a repair drone. Unlike FTL, your characters also have different slots depending on what type of character they are. Weapons, armor, in this case, also a utility weapon. You've also acquired a new gun. Put that on here. Close the loadout panel. You need more energy to run all your guns. Go to the upgrade page. upgrade your guns. Put it on. Your weapons are now fully powered. Your life support is destroyed. You can use your repair drone. Click it up here and then throw it. It'll automatically repair, but it uses it. It's a one-time event. Your translocator has been enabled. You can use this to board enemy ships. You can also use it to teleport. This is just for your main character. This concludes your training. When you're ready, get boogieing. Let's go straight to the Imperial Shrine. And then we cook. When is it a fire extinguisher? When is the door not a door? When it's a fire extinguisher? True that. How is the game? It's good. It's good. I mean, it's like FTL, but it's got a bunch of extra features on top of it. Your characters have a bit more like personality and use. They can get special abilities and all sorts of different stuff. We arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Let's pledge ourselves to the Imperial cult. A radiant warmth floods our veins like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. Imperial citizen units appear more frequently in rewards and merchant. Only one shrine may be active at any time. So let's get our other guys. You're on shields. You're on weapons. Let's save those stations as well. And then we can keep boogieing. We got a weapons dealer and a shaman. We'll take the lower node so we have an option. Funny how little damage crew receive from most weapons. It depends. When we played the demo, we had a radiation weapon, and if you drop the shields, it killed a lot of things in one hit. It was very powerful. Your vessel has been target locked by a blood cult warship. So, like in classic Warhammer style, there are the blood cult, blood for the blood god. These guys have little demonic thralls, as well as a blood cultist psyker. Psykers are also special. They have psychic powers which ignore shields and are very, very powerful. Let me tell you, they are tough stuff when they get cooking. You might need a new ship with how often things are destroyed just by being turned on. Gordy, thank you for checking that VOD there for that break in our Stellaris run as well. I will definitely take a look at that and add that into the notes for when I report that. We can just blast this shield to oblivion. What in the name of oblivion was that? Honestly, I think let's just goose them. Take out that engine. Blast them. I don't want to board a blood cult ship. That seems like a bad idea for Imperials. I like the idea of getting a warp user. We can talk to these guys. Despite the pitiful existence, Husks are an integral part of Imperial society. They perform the most dangerous and undesirable tasks. Their existence a grim reminder at the cost of humanity's ascendancy to the stars. You will sell me Imperial recruits, necromancers, and blood witches. Probably not you guys. You also have the ability to summon a bunch of demons as like a one-time consumables. Damn, I was really hoping you would have like an Imperial psyker. Well, let's get this Imperial recruit. We're gonna try to go imps, I think. There's no point in us picking up this stuff. I don't think. So we'll just keep going. You detect an engagement between local defense ships and a cultist vessel. Attack the cultists. I want to also put this Imperial recruit probably on engines. So we're all ready to book with this. Do you ever get loot from killing ships? You can, and there's also sometimes there's like little chests you can get on ships, so you can actually send boarding parties to try and specifically get those. Let's take their shields out nice and early. We're gonna board these guys. They only have a beam weapon, which means they can't actually kill us. So if we load up our crew and come right in here. And then... Oh, God. No, don't blow that up. Get in there. Kill that guy. We've killed all the enemy crews and get 29 scrap metal. Typically, if you destroy all the crew instead of destroying the ship, you'll get better gear out of it. You'll get better scrap. So... And yeah, there's some ships have special loot if you board them as well. Your victory has allowed the militia to drive off the rest of the cultist vessels. The fleet of militia ships encircle the outpost and bombard its hab blocks. The commander explains, this colony's been overrun by cultists. Such malignancy must be purged. By the time you leave, it's little more than a smoldering ruin. Now we can just say return to station and let this thing explode, which we don't actually need to watch. You also heal a little bit in between each jump, like a tiny bit. Your guys will rest. So healing is also not the same in FTL, where you just have a med bay that you heal everyone in all the time. So your HP carries over a lot more, and actually having some characters with high HP can be really important. Oh, these guys have really good fire resistance. I didn't realize that. 90% fire resistance. Whoa. You detect a pair of cult transports breaking formation from a greater arcane fleet. I believe that's the blood god in this game. As they stray from the protective cluster, you contemplate seizing the opportunity and launching the attack. Attack the one carrying a prisoner or transporting cult members. Husks. Blood golems. Ooh. This guy's got an energy beam and a graviton shot, so I'm probably going to have to knock their weapons offline. Let's actually make sure that we shoot everything at the same time. Yeah, because that's a problem. Okay, you guys are going to go there. We're going to load you in. And... yeah, you know what? Let's just sit there in that room and see if it's enough. We can also... oh, you know what? Let's do that. I'm going to use the ancient translocator to also teleport myself to the ship, my commander to the ship, and then I can fight their commander. One-on-one, I'm much better. My guy's a commander, he's just a blood cultist. Those guys are gonna have to come back. We can probably stay over here and finish these guys off one by one. Hell yeah, we can. You recover the stasis vaults and find an intact combat husk. Poison resistance, suffocation resistance. He's a machine slave. He has 5 attack. Well, I guess he's going on the boarding party then. So yeah, you'll see here, like, our guys are only going to heal a little bit in between fights. So these enforcers I have to keep on the ship for the next couple of fights. Can I also then blow this up? Will I get extra scrap if I do that? I'm a little curious. When you kill a ship and get worse loot, sometimes you get a choice of loot drop, one or another. Kill crew, you get a lot more loot. Sometimes there's extra loot boxes, yeah. Not to mention alignment rewards. Ooh, I didn't know about that. All right, nothing extra from that. This is not quite our first run. We did a run in the alpha as well. That was very, very fun. We played as blood cultists, and every fight we just summoned an insane amount of demons on the ship. Despite the poor condition of these guys' ship, they're preparing for an attack run. Husk, Husk, Husk. Corsair. Oh, dudes, I gotta load them up. These guys are so weak. It's really hard not to just take them with this. Excuse me, rude dude. Oh! God damn it! No, they blew up the engine! The fire blew up the engine! Oh, that was so dumb! Oh my god. Whoa, greed! Greed! You know what? I'm okay with this because at least we get to see the other ships now as well. Which, sadly, we don't have any of our ships unlocked from the... Oh, we still only get this one. We had so many ships unlocked in the alpha just from doing one good run. Blood for the Blood God. My god, dudes. That's so funny. Enter name. -4? Oh! I crashed. I'm not having a lot of luck with games today. Everything is breaking on me. We did get some resonance points, which is the like meta progression that allows you to unlock different ships, different characters, stuff like that. What's relation to the game to FTL? It is made by two totally different developers. It's two guys made this game, plus a couple contractors for things like the music. And it is very, very FTL coded, but it is a completely different game. That pesky Alta F4 crash. I wish that was the case. Tiberius. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a great name for an Imperial exile. Can I unlock any of these guys? Normal. There is, the normal is an easier difficulty than FTL, but there's 10 levels of torment you can also play. I mean, I guess this is all we got here. The Triumph of Heaven. Archives? Let's just hop in. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists: to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Emperor, you are a blasphemer. To the cult, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let no one stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. We're on doors? No, man. Let's get you guys on, like, shields. Shields and guns. That's so funny. I can't believe we blew up that fast. Mercenary broker, a listening station, and a merchant. There's no shrine here. An abstract wound. I've never seen that one before. I guess let's go south. Resets everything. You changed and killed Tiberius. Oh, you're right. We're Pilar now. You can increase the difficulty of run with some event, but would you try it? Oh, absolutely. Nothing in this system. I mean, I don't have any money, so let's go to this listening station. There's no point in going to a shop this early, it feels like. An Imperial invasion fleet is visible in the distance. They appear to be burning down space colonies in the system. Attention, colonies of the Empire. Due to your carelessness, an evil taint has been allowed to spread amongst you. Let the cleansing flame be a lesson to us all. Assist in the purge. An Imperial trained crew member helps modulate the comms to contact the invasion fleet. The Imperial Commodore supposes you to be a commissioned privateer and permits you to assist. By the time you're able to inspect the interior of the colonies, they're little more than smoldering husks. You recover a fusion charge. Deal 5 damage to a nearby system. Well, might as well. Just in case. Bloodmass, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in. Go for that rift and good luck. Oh, is that rift the increased event? Love it. Come across a hidden outpost of a raider clan. Ah, we can pledge allegiance to the raiders if we want to be a raider fleet. You know what, man? Let's do it. We get a bit of scrap from it as well. You run into a chromic warship. I shall revel in your defeat. These guys are husks and berserkers. Let's get this bad boy up and running. This guy only has a thunder cannon. He literally cannot kill us. We should board this guy. I'm gonna board the back of the ship. This way I don't have to worry about like blowing up all their engines while we fight them. Oh yeah, we're gutting them. Three munitions, 27 scrap metal. We are on our way, baby. Little of interest here. Nearby Deep Space Boy has been hijacked to broadcast typical Corsair profanities leveled against the Empire. I mean, we are apparently like heretics, so. All right, I'm not making the mistake this time of trying to board this ship. Corsairs. He also has 2 shields. He also can't break. I am gonna be greedy because they put out the fire. Nice. Gotta go for a little bit of greed, right? As long as you're not at risk of exploding. A chromic monitor. A war cult vessel ferrying supplies. It is full of skeletons. Cannot man, repair, extinguish, or demolish. There's a loot crate here behind this guy. A munitions cache. And a berserker. They have 2 bolt cannons, so they can break through. Honestly, none of them are really that big a threat. I think I will board them again. We steal the munitions. And then we just beat up these skeletons. You're fine. 29 scrap metal, my god. We're a couple of boarding Corsairs, I guess. Let's fix up these engines. I don't even know how they got hit. Proper space dungeon with skellies in it and loot boxes. Please don't let it be a mimic. Does have a bit of that mimic energy, don't it? Okay, so we could actually go to the shipyard if we wanted to heal our guys. Destroyed transport vessel. You were able to get 76 scrap metal. We're at 200. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna upgrade the shields and the reactor. So now we have 2 tiers of shields, which makes us way tougher. And then if that's the case, let's just keep going through nodes. Parry on, hello, how you doing, dude? More munitions? I guess we better get missiles this run. The ship appears to be loaded with cargo collected from their former victims, a pirate vessel. Again, it's like just full of husks, though. It's got 1 gun and it can't cut through. $45 scrap metal from that loot. You guys go there, you go there. You can actually ancient translocate down there, so I'm just gonna let you do that. That guy ran. What a dirtbag. How is this Husk so... Oh, he's not fighting the Husk. He's trying to break the door down. That's fine. You know what? We're okay with that. Ho, ho, ho. 3 micro shields, consumable shields, or a missile template for siege missiles. 2 times damage to systemless rooms. Ignores shields, small chance of fire, small chance of hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage. Dude, I'm gonna take those siege missiles. 100% I'm gonna take those shield missiles. Doing pretty good. Today's the first part of your summer holiday, dude. Nice. Just gotta get through the week. That's super exciting. I love that for you. Very, very good. Guess what you don't know is the dungeon is a mimic. Those skeletons are partly digested bodies of other adventurers. You encountered a damaged blood cult vessel. They refuse all hails and immediately target lock you. These guys are pretty weak. And they also can't get through our shields. But I'm not really healed, so I think we're just blasting them. Oh. Jammed. I didn't know you could do that. If you man the sensors, you jam the sensors for everybody else. I just blast them. They got nothing we want. Bit of scrap. Missile bays. Let's go. Have you ever laid eyes on an Imperial angel? Some contend they are veiled void abominations, while others insist they're constructs engineered by techno-priests to impress the Empire's subjects. Oh, I guess you probably can get Space Marines. So we have siege missiles. We need a missile bay if we want to use those. Oh, there's also a Husk rack here. I feel like let's put a missile bay up here by the other weapons. And I'm going to build a Husk rack too. Saber missiles, heavy flare missiles. Chromatic innovation intended to combine high penetration with terminal blast effects, high chance of hull breach. And then siege missiles, we already have those. I like high chance of hull breach because if you wipe out the oxygen in a place, sometimes you can just kill people by literally hull breaching their oxygen room. Hull damage per shot 2. Munitions cost 1. 2x damage to systemless rooms. Small chance of fires. Yeah, I think let's get these heavy flare missiles. Then we have repair drones, med drones. You know what? I wouldn't mind some of that. Not enough scrap. Oh, wow. These hull integrities are 18. So we'll just do one little repair as well. Imperial Angel. Totally not a demon of the God Emperor. Not at all, right? Something from the upcoming Stellaris packs, bug fix. Wilderness empires will no longer destroy themselves when spending biomass. Is that actually in an upcoming bug patch? I'm gonna go nuts if that's true. After losing that today. So the Husk rack is really cool. The Husk rack just makes robots constantly. I actually can't power it right now because we have too much stuff. But so these can create little biomechanical workers, and if we upgrade them, they become better at combat, and they will actually ionize systems when they die. So we can send them on boarding vessels. These are little temporary guys that we have that we can always just like come over here, load them in, and then launch them across. So it's like temporary attack vessels that if we just want to occupy stuff, doesn't matter if they die, you can use them to deal with borders. They have a bunch of really good uses. The patch for next week actually has that in there. I can't handle that. That's too much, man. I'm also realizing none of these guys have these things that I could use. I'm going to give you the med pack for now. That's actually hilarious. I guess I don't need to report that as a bug then. Yay! They didn't fix this from the demo. If you load the crew, they don't die. So you can keep temporary guys between jumps. Chromic vessel. Okay, this guy also cannot break our shields. So I think we'll just send those guys onto his engine bay. Oh, they instantly died. So I guess they did fix that. Just yeeting corpses at the enemy. That's really funny. Oh, damn, I don't have as good access to them anymore. So it's like husks versus skeletons. These husks are not very good. But they are effectively unlimited. Oh, these skeletons also can't repair anything, so... Ah, but he can. In you go, little Husk crew. Papa says it's time to destroy the guys. So I just like sent my boss over to finish him off. Let him wrap it up. Get the good stuff. And we'll do the abstract wound. We should actually probably get some power upgrades here too, so. Looks like today's patch created the bug with wilderness, and 0.16 will undo it, dude. That's unbelievable that our Stellaris run died from that. If Agent hadn't updated before playing today, he wouldn't have nuked this game. Had some good luck with the Thrall version of the spawner, but I feel like they work better for defense since Thralls can repair and man stations. Yeah, definitely. I don't know that I'll give them, they ionize things when they die. You come across a subspace rupture of unprecedented magnitude. It bleeds distortion across the fabric of fate, space-time. Within the rupture lies the promise of unseen terror and crueler fates. As you approach the rupture, your sensors begin to issue a warning alert. A hostile entity has been detected. One step forward and the stars will hate you for what you become. This is a demon ship. So these guys have a special thing called the Demon Heart, where they just constantly regenerate themselves. Oh, you guys need to be that active. Actually, we'll keep you going. And there's a Pit Lord who can summon skeletons. These guys only have a bolt cannon, so... But I guess they also have skeletons. Not really a threat against our dudes. Take out that Demon Heart. Take out the rest of them. You can't really do anything to these demon ships other than just blow them up, so. The thing that stood watch dies without ceremonies as the moment had already been decided. The subspace rupture awaits. We're going to pass through the rupture. Get that difficulty up. We're also then going to give ourselves a couple more power units so we can get all of this stuff online at once and head to the Stargate. Psychic guy shooting at the ship, yeah. Skeletons. Imperial sector, desolate sector. Unidentified exclusion zones and war zones. Neutral sectors. Currently, we're pirates. Let's go desolate sector. You arrive at one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across habitable space. Few colonies remain, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against roving bands of marauders. Yeah, there's just another listening station here. So let's just go north. Cultists of Crom. Conquerors. And Berserkers. Got an energy beam and a thunder cannon. So this guy also can't breach us. I think what I would like to do is I would like to flay their life support and then just come in the back. They're dying in that room right now because there's no oxygen. This worked wonderfully. One missile and a couple of hulks. Get some scrap metal. You love to see it, baby. Possessed scouts. Okay, so they do have a loot crate, which is kind of nice because we can just send across some husks to get it. Don't need anybody fancy to get us that booty. Yeah, but we do need them to be able to actually get to that booty. 37 scrap metal. Energy beam and a flare cannon. So these guys, I think, can actually destroy my ship. not super easily. We just blow up the heart, nothing else can get fixed. So, boom. Dude, I love the Husk. The Husk generator is so good. Ooh, a servo Husk. Or 4 exalted regions. Ritual materials to summon a redeemer. Once only found ensconced within the greatest of the Empire's cathedrals, these mysterious urns have since appeared on the possession of black marketeers and privates. Servo Husk with 5 scrap metal. I mean, I feel like that's probably, especially if we're kind of going piracy, having a bunch of servo husks feels like kind of the right choice, you know? And we have the husk maker right now, so. After terrible service, a husk may be deemed reliable enough to receive further augmentation. We'll put them on the engines. Infernal energy. Yeah. Do need crew. Yeah, we need crew to man everything, so. Demons. Hounds. Okay, let's get some homies back to deal with that. These guys got big shields. Ooh, what are you? Just a breach, hey? Okay. That's not bad. Trying to get these shields down, and I am struggling to do so. Yeah, they're getting that shield up like just enough every single time. Get out of there. That's what the servo husks are for. You know what? Let's swap out the heavy flamer for just a siege flare for a siege missile right now, because breaching these guys doesn't matter. God, I am not hitting them at all here. I mean, we're putting in small dents, but reach in front, that's fine. That's no problem. I'm gonna hit him with one of these siege missiles. 4 damage on a siege missile if it hits an empty room. Dude, that's worth the price of admission. Head into a shop with 146 scrap. Trade routes with neighboring colonies have dwindled ever since the enigmatic Scarlet cultists began their visits. What do you got for me, dude? You got berserkers. Fanatic of the gun and blade. You've got commandos. These are raider outlaws who are immune to suffocation. Oh, that's cool. And scavengers. Extracts vaults instantly. Door break speed 1,000. Dude, I think I have to get a commando because that's so good. Immune to suffocation is really great for us on a boarding party. Hellfire blade. While on an enemy ship, creates fire on kill. Grants fire immunity to nearby friendly crew for 30 seconds on kill. And it's 3 DPS. Can I get this and the scavenger? Totally can. And the power sword? I can as well. Summon 9 fleshlings. That seems crazy. A hungerer or a fiend. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. But I guess we'll take that 1 point of repair. So this guy's going to take the Hellfire Blade. This other guy is going to take the Power Sword. Power Sword. I'll also give him the Fusion Charge. And Dirok and Morak are going to sit here ready to load in at a moment's hesitation. I quite like the idea of the Hellfire Blade. Nothing here. All right, let's just keep going. We can skip the heal location. Again, nothing? Your ship drops out of subspace in front of a techno-cult shrine. Seems to have been abandoned for some while, but there's still valuable artifacts to be found within its walls. Yo, explore this. Chaos armor. 30 HP. Well, let's put that on our commander. I'd put that on Drekok, but he actually can't go across. Transport vessel detected. Okay. You find yourself under attack by a chromic warship. Essentially on a courier mission, many war cultists find the monotony of logistical duty insufferable and seek out opportunities to do battle. A munitions cache. Well, obviously I want to go over here. There's a Corsair and an Ashen Priest. Summon a Doom effigy in the target room. Honestly, this ship is so small. I think let's like just go right across. We get Fury missiles, which look like they're super fast and inflict crew damage. As we get hit by the Doom effigy. Oh. So I guess we have to kill the Doom effigy. How is this ship still alive? Yo, those are good divas. That's pretty nuts. Marvel of design, the Fury missile leverages novel structures to achieve unprecedented fabrication speed and performance, though not without cost. Oh, it's got 6 charge time is what its bonus is. It's super, super fast. 1-1-800. 1-2. It costs more munitions to fire, though. I think that's okay. This guy should probably have a hull integrity patch since it's my servo Husk. Costs 2 each shot. Yeah, yeah. I think that's all right. Got demons here. Why are you... Oh, whoops. I'm just going to send some husks across to get that. And then we'll blast everything else here. Perfect. 37 scrap. Hit these suckers with the siege. Corruption beam and a putrefactor. He can get across if he was to like time things properly, so. Sacrifice those husks. 2 munitions, a ton of scrap. We're cruising pretty well. I wouldn't mind getting some upgrades, like maybe getting the Husks. 1 combat shield. A frozen corpse collides with your ship's antenna mast. You discover an item caught. It's a tool. Now. Reduces enemy DPS by 1 and gives you +1 DPS. Fantastic. So this guy's got 7, this guy's got 6. Honestly, that's a really good boarding party. Instantly kill doors and creates fire on kill, and you're immune to suffocation. So if we upgrade the Husk racks, they get +1 DPS, they move faster, and they build a slightly slower. What do the missile upgrades get? Higher charge speed. Concerned about the fact that like our weapons are also aren't the best. I mean, we got good missiles, but 33 scrap. Keep cooking. 2 med drones. So at least he can have 2 of those equipped at any time now. I mean, well, we might as well hit the shop. Heard the likelihood of sustaining injuries from starship grade weapons fire is ironically pretty low. They say the internal structure of a ship absorbs most of the impact. Is that true, mind you? I wouldn't want to find out myself. This guy's got shiv missiles. Antimatter bombs. Costs 4 munitions. Does 4 hull damage and 2 times to systemless rooms. High chance of subspace breach. So this is like a super jacked up siege missile. This guy does 2 times damage to systemless rooms. Small chance of hull breach versus high chance of subspace breach. I don't even know what the difference is on that. This does 8 hull damage on a systemless room. This basically blows up a ship instantly. You need missile bait too? I mean, we have a missile bay right now. And flare missiles. A siege beam? Bombards the enemy with a fast-charging beam weapon. Consumes 3 units of munitions to deploy. Oh, cool. And the terror amplifier, psychic blast that stuns enemy crew. Death totem, 2 DPS to all death cultists. 10 HP to raider outlaws. Ooh, that would also be good. Do I have enough to get both of these? I do. We're gonna get adaptive nanoplate and an antimatter bomb. I guess we can just sell the siege missile then. This is crazy. We also can sell the Gladius missile. What's the charge on this? Like 27. It is a very big charge time. That's wild, dudes. That blows up almost any ship instantly. Regions battered by violent subspace rifts. Death cult, blood cult. GBH, I feel like we do pretty good against violent subspace rifts. Because all of these guys are just like, you have to blow them up. Let's do it. You arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogen authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards. Infernal energy detected. Shrine of Rage. Major threat detected. Oh, it's like a mini boss. Okay, so here's the sickest part about this. This guy doesn't need oxygen, right? I can just send him across and have him, like, blow up the ship. Graviton cannons, slows all crew, and storm cannons. This guy can't do anything to me. Oh, I guess maybe if he timed everything properly. Now we just got to make sure we don't let this guy get himself killed. Ain't that always the key, right? Let's send him to the demon heart. Actually, I'm gonna recall him. Let these guys do what they may. Demon ships must give really good scrap. Heavy flare missiles. What do we have right now? We have regular flare missiles? No, I think we have heavy flare missiles. Did we get a shrine yet? Yeah, we're using the Corsair shrine, so we have bonuses to pirates, which is great because we also have 10 extra HP to pirates, so. Found out 2 new things. Pedro Pascal is a trans ally. Oh, of course he is. Not surprised there. Also, people call trans femmes dolls, and I don't know why. I would suspect because they tend to be... They often are, not tend to be, but they often are... They have to present like a higher femme... They often present a higher femme ideal, so they're so, like, dolled up. In comparison to, I guess... I don't know, sub women who are just like, I don't want to get dolled up. I think this is worth more than 25 scrap metal if we get it and we just sell it later. Even if we don't need it. We do have a heavy flare missile. Yeah, I think we'll just sell it at the next spot. And then let's keep doing danger nodes. Makes sense. I don't mind the nickname. I mean, it's a good nickname. A blood cult vessel has appeared. Also, things are going to be on fire very soon. Displacer field emitter teleports all crew in a target room to opposing ship. Radium blaster and an energy beam. This guy can't kill me. He has not the juice to do so. Oh, but he does have 4 Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy has 10 psychers aboard this ship. This is very bad. He can summon just like an insane amount of thralls on top of me. And you better believe that's exactly what he's going to try to do. Husk maker, make me a husk. Ooh, what are you? A fiend. Don't like that. All right, that's their commander summoned that. Excuse me, you guys have to kill that. You have to kill this. What are you doing? Wow, there are so many guys on our ship right now. Kill him, kill him. Recall crew. Guys, go here. You go here. What happens if I leave? No, you're just gonna blow up my ship. Vent that room. No problem. Kill this guy before the ship explodes. 45 scrap metal. Let's go. Get the hell out of here. Bada boom. No juice, but a lot of blood. A derelict ship drifts into view. You prepare as the possessed ship summons a bunch of skeletons. Hey, these guys are just ignoring all of my doors. My doors are not upgraded, so they can just ignore all of my doors. Can you check the sensors out for me? What are you? A hungerer. Kills grant 1 DPS for the duration of the encounter. You have one shot. You can't break my shields. Go. Let's just land right here. You're really not the guy I wanted tanking that, but I'll have to allow it. Subspace warp. Please be to fix. I'm gonna recall that guy. And then let's just start blasting the demon heart. Okay, let's say return to stations. Put like you there, you there, you there, you there. You go help him fix this breach. I love just being able to send husks in to solve all of my problems. Just seems so normal. Don't know why the term is even needed. It depends on where you live. There's a lot of people who are not allies. Certainly there was just like a very brutal shooting of a famous queer person earlier this week. That was all over the headlines, so. It do occur. There are still people who suck. You know what? I think I'm just going to send husks across to this guy. He's got a hull ripper, so he can do damage. He's also got artillery. Yeah, this guy could actually do quite a bit of damage to me. Where are my husks? Get you there, get you there. Oh, that's so far away. Two-dimensional rifts. I guess this guy can deal with dimensional rifts without taking damage. My antimatter bomb is ready. I want this loot. Pray tell, what if I ancient translocate onto the loot box? A Havoc Maul. 2 DPS against targets with over 100 max HP. Extra damage to nearby enemy system on kill. Then I can just recall him right away with the teleporter. And I'm going to drop an antimatter bomb right here. Oh my god, look how slow it is. Boom. Oh my goodness. No way. How'd he die in the other room? So that's what these rifts do. The antimatter bomb creates subspace breaches that summon demons. Damn, man. Poor Cume. I think I'm actually going to put the Havoc Maul on the captain, because he's often, if they summon something really big, they often summon it on the captain. So giving him 2 extra DPS against big monsters in here is kind of good. Missile systems, templates, consumables, systems, modules, crew. I feel like we have a lot of missiles. Let's go down here and see if we can pick up some crew. There's a death cult ship under attack by an Imperial patrol vessel. Well, I'd rather attack something than not attack something. He says, maybe having made a big mistake. What is that? Did you just translocate to me? Oh no, you lit a room on fire. Okay. A Centurion and an Imperial sorcerer. Ah, okay. This is going to be a job for the Husks, I think. Damn, my engine. No, you know what? It's a job for the anti-batter bomb is what this is a job for. These guys have really good fire resistance. I don't need to worry about them. Got the subspace breach here right now as well. Boom. A Havoc Maul or a Husk. These guys all already have weapons. Well, these guys don't. The Imperial Enforcers, but... Husks are not very good. Havoc Mauls are very good. So I guess these other enforcers are just getting mauls now. We're about to hit a shop anyway here with 260 scrap that has crew, so... Let's just hope they have good crew. The Principality of Haima is a realm ruled by Lord Vesuvian Haima, once a brilliant Imperial admiral, now corrupted by Ariok. His strategic brilliance serves as the Blood God Sinister's agenda. Tell me you got good stuff. Assault sleds fired from launch bay deal 15 to 50 damage to enemy crew in the target room. DPS to war cultists. Resting heals 15% extra HP. Hull Reaper fires a beam that damages enemy hull and has a chance to restore your own hull by an equal amount. Constructs blood thralls? That's wild. A bunch of cultist spells scale off of having thralls. Corsair, Imperial recruit. Damn, dude. We have 2 Imperial enforcers. Man, what is these guys will get an extra 10 HP. Because we do have adaptive nanoplate. Shade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the shredder payload. Because that's just like, that's a ton of damage. If you shoot that into a husk room, it kills the husks immediately. Do I want to get the circadian stabilizer? Being able to heal an extra amount is pretty nice too. It lets me use like my good borders more often. I am interested in the Hull Reaper. I am wondering if I shouldn't take a Terror Amplifier, though. I was just like, I was really bad at using this in our Chaos run. Yeah, I think I will grab the Circadian Stabilizer. I think you're right on that call. You know what? I should probably buy another guy. I don't love these. The Hull Reaper is cool. I feel like it would save me in the long run. The thing is it's trading munitions, right? Could sell that extra missile. You're right. It only sold for 18. I was wrong. I should have taken the 25 scrap. I mean, free repair. It does cost munition. And it's only a chance to restore your own. I don't know. I don't know what the chance is. It probably goes up as you upgrade it. Here's the thing is, like, I could just spend this 100 scrap upgrading some of our systems, and I think that that's more value for us right now. I'm gonna repair. Right? Like, yeah, we're heading to a big boss fight. Or towards a big boss fight. Give us some extra power no matter what we do here. I think I'm going to increase the husks. I'm also going to increase the doors. So we have slightly better husks now. Boosted sub husks. They move fast. They get +1 attack. I think they still have the same amount of HP. Death Knight. All right, we'll keep going. High chance, pretty consistent, yeah. What build type are we playing? We're playing pirates, corsairs, so mostly boarding parties. Oh yeah, I did not set up these corsairs at all right now either. You're gonna have to go here, and you're probably gonna have to go on... I don't know, you should probably deal with that skeleton right now. Missiles, doors, and sensors can all be worked. Let's have you on that. I'm a little hesitant to send anyone across who isn't just Husks, because they do have hounds over here too. What do they have? Hull rippers and thunder cannons. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Oh, we got lucky on that miss. Oh, but the assault sled should instantly kill something when it comes across here now too, which it totally does. We get the storage vault. We get to blow up everybody else here. Start nuking the place. Go for the shields. I guess just go for there. You guys could just blow up the weapons. That would be very helpful. There go all the shields. Some of the shields. Correction. Lousy demon hurt. Come on, Huskies. Get building. I love that we get missiles from killing so many things. Because of how expensive the antimatter bomb is, it just makes it like, I feel fine using it when we need to. Go Huskers! You come across an Imperial vessel firing upon a nearby space colony. Life pods stream from the colony in all directions as its former inhabitants try to escape. You hear the open broadcast from the Imperial ship. Attention, citizens of colony. Heretical activity has been detected within your ranks. By the command of the solar hegemon, your lives are now forfeit. May the immortal king have mercy on your souls. I mean, let's attack the space colony. Unidentified vessel, state your purpose. Deliver Imperial justice, looking for some action or offerings to the Turk gods. I'm looking for some action. You guys got action? Aimless violence has no place in the Empire. You are a mad dog, sucker. That's what I wanted you to say. You fell right into my booby trap. Inferno Fugas. This type of weapon is seen fielded by poorly funded malicious pirates and rebels. It fires 3 projectiles and creates fires. I could probably use some better shields at this point. It's a good solid hit there. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, are you just Husks? Where's my boarding party? Where's the good boarding party? Y'all get ready to do some damage. Four, 3, 2, 1. Load the crew. Launch them in the engine room and they'll kill that guy instantly. And then this guy can actually just go in here and kill Tiberius instantly. This room is on fire. We outie. 50 scrap metal. Big cash money, dudes. Huge cash money. These are all the right stations, right? I sure hope so. I like as the Husks like overload their room, they just add into either the missiles or the door. Do enemies ever try to flee? They do, yeah. Yeah, they will try to run away. I guess let's go north. I want to go fight the boss in this sector. The mini boss, I guess. You discover an abandoned shipyard. A small pirate vessel shows up. Hands off, I was here first. They're wrecked, you dweeb. What do you got? Thunder cannon and a twin disruptor. They've got a commando eluder. Suffocation weakness. 250%. So if I put a heavy flare missile in there, scavenger, husk, and an engineer. Honestly, I feel like I could probably load and just like bait them into a trap. If I get 2 of them to load into there, which I do. Oh, and I hit the 3rd as he was crossing through, so we did the extra damage to him with the flare missile, with the flare breach. Oh, and these guys just absolutely got the place. Where do you think you're going, buddy? You ain't going nowhere. 52 scrap. You turn your attention back to the shipyard. It's in total disrepair and completely useless. That's fine. Oh my god, and this like healing thing we get the 30% heals now too. So good. Oh yeah, we'll up the shield after this run. After this fight. You're caught in a rift storm, struggling to maintain course when a techno-cult ship appears. Our flux capacitors are damaged beyond repair. Without them, the relics aboard our ship will never make it back to the Enclave. Do we want to be friends with the machine guys? I feel like, do I have a spare flux capacitor? I'm going to give this to them. They're unimpressed with your offering. We require all the flux capacitors upon your ship. Any less and our ship will not be able to make the journey. Without them, you will be stranded. But know this, your sacrifice will serve the divine god machine in ways that you cannot imagine. Well, I'm not going to give you all of them. Buddy, what a terrible decision you have made here. You have an engineer and a combat husk and a combat husk. I'm going to do that dangerous thing again. But I'm going to keep an eye on how much damage the ship has taken. A servo husk? Or doom effigies? Let's take that servo husk. You are a machine slave. That guy's a Corsair, so I think I'd rather you be there, you be here. And then we can save that. Time for a blood donation. Servo husk. Yeah, you can just grab a med drone, I guess. Oh, they don't have tool slots. My bad, my bad. I don't know that we need this fusion charge. We certainly don't need to hit a shipyard. So let's just keep moving. Let's keep forgetting to upgrade our shields. Intruders detected. Bloat mites. A strange starship is visible ahead. Dark energy streams off its port and bears down to you with infernal speed. Damages nearby systems, spawns toxic gas on death. That guy's gonna get killed by husks. What kind of weapons do you have? A 2-shot and a energy beam. Not a huge issue. Oh, this is a demon ship. I also did not realize that. So probably this scavenger does not want to go across. Let's purge that tox gas. That's quite okay. These guys have some hounds. That kind of looks like just about it. I'm gonna get him off the ship. Such a good soundtrack too. I wonder if I gave them the flux capacitor, would I get like a special ship unlock? I do feel like this run is going pretty well right now, so. Boom! The Husks ripped the ship apart from the inside. Okay, I said I was going to upgrade. Yeah, we have a transport vessel coming up, so let's do that. That is tier 3 shields. And we still have 134. I wouldn't mind saving up a little bit for that merchant. The scanners weren't working because they must have had better scanners, is basically the answer. These guys are transporting valuables. You guys are not in your station. Board. They, I don't think, can actually do any damage to me. I'm not sure. It seems like they have an insane amount of cultists on their ship. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit those engines. I'm gonna miss those engines completely. I'll try this again. Go for those engines. Hit it with the assault sled. Big damage. Absolutely nuke all these death cultists that are coming in here. They're all on fire. The whole ship is done. Dude, this build is nice. This pirate build? This pirate build works well. Technocult pilot contacts you for help, lamenting the corruption of his starship's machine core by infernal sentience. His starship appears to be undergoing a radical transformation. You can soon witness the pilot consumed by rapidly mutating structures surrounding him. Oh, you're right in there with the husks. I have movement speed. I think our doors will be okay. What does he have? A radium blaster and a putrefactor. That should be okay. Mega Grubby, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Our husks should spawn and just like take care of these demons. No, I am wrong with that. I don't really want to create fire on kill here, but I'm gonna have to. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of breach subspace. What do I do with you? Let's blow up them. You're on shields, but I think we'll move you over here right now. Close those up. Yeah, there are no vaults or anything, so... You guys could get the oxygen back really soon. That would be nice. And if I could remember to actually attack this ship, that would be smart. This guy will take huge damage. In fact, he instantly got killed from our husks coming through. We got another breach round up here. You know what? That's fine. We can actually have the servo husk on this. Does this guy not work the sensors? those damn shields down. No, he's working them. Okay. He's just being real stubborn about it. Gonna get me more husks? Guys, come on here. Get him into that demon heart. This guy is immune to suffocation, so we might as well send him across. He seems fine. The maelstrom subsides. Is it subsiding? God, those damn rifts. Honestly, this healing item we got is really paying off well. We're getting boarded so much in this zone that we're just constantly taking damage, so. Is this made by the same people who made FTL? No, it is not. It is made by 2 independent developers. Emerging from subspace, you find yourself in the vicinity of an Imperial survey fleet. 2 Imperial courier ships have separated from the main formation, one stocked with supplies, the other a reinforced status chamber with a prisoner inside. I feel like we have a pretty good crew. Let's go for the supplies. Ooh, they're all husks? With a single Imperial enforcer. Load the attack crew. Then absolutely dummy all of their troops. Oh, you guys did great. Fantastic job, team. You get 1 power axe. Power axe. Attack slightly damages nearby enemies, 2 DPS, 1 DPS in medium rooms. Recent rooms. This is just 2 DPS on the power sword, so this is slightly damaged nearby enemies. Let's give you that. You're my boarder who hacks open doors. You're going to keep the fire sword. You have a power maul. You have a power maul. I guess we'll give you the next power sword. So my enforcers are stacked and ready to go. And then we can just keep jumping on out of here. Get ready for this big bad boss fight. Carcass constantly creates tox gas over a large area. Storm Cannon 2. Okay, so this guy is kind of a pain. I think I'll send Husks across, but that's about it. I might load up an antimatter bomb in case things go sideways here. I don't know what he's gonna like summon on me. Case in point. Fire away, little monsters. Smash up that shield room real fast, too. All right, that's done. Where are you going, buddy? Smashing up that demon heart. You can go in here and help this dude close that gate. Thank you. And we should be good. Just please stop bleeding out. Oh, another translocator. Oh my God, that's so good. That's incredible. Everybody back to your stations. Who is getting that? It's a tool, right? It is a tool. I could give this to Morak, but I really like the combat shield for him because it means the two of them go across and they take less damage together. Servo Husk. You already have a translocator. Can I give you 2 translocators? I can. So I can have him teleport in, kill whoever he wants, and then immediately teleport out before he gets into any threat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the scanner guy. He keeps not working. Let's try to save his station again. He seems to be taking the secondary room there. We'll head up a shop. It's another one of these plague ships. Have you witnessed the machine priests during excavation? They show no concern for what lies before the relentless diggers. They bore through obstacles without hesitation. What do you got for me? Corsairs. Conqueror. Scavengers. Pulverizer weapon. 1 DPS. 2 DPS in small rooms. Extra damage to nearby enemy systems on kill. That's really good for targeting like a boss command. A heavy translocator teleports self and nearby allied crew to the target room. Summon skeletons, summon a necrolurch, summon a Stygian worm. We don't have any psychers. Okay, obviously this heavy translocator on a second scavenger, I could set up like, I could basically set up a 4-person teleporter room, launch husks, and then just send 4 corsairs across. Translocations have different cooldowns. So this is the ancient translocator, which you start with. This is a regular translocator, which is a worse cooldown. And then the heavy translocator is basically a souped up version of the translocator because it transports all allied crew as well. The pulverizer is really good if I wanted to make like a scavenger who just goes to like kill the boss character. Because I could have him transport in with the pulverizer and just like solo them. You get 6 DPS. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So this now is the real transporter room. And this is the Husk Bay. Is basically how this works. So Baron has empty armor, empty weapon slots. I mean, I guess I should give him the Havoc Maul. That's gonna be kind of nuts. Or actually, what if I put him on like a different location? And then we'll give Shade the Havoc Maul. That way we know kind of our guys here. Dude, I really wish you could like drag and drop these guys. All right. Save stations. So this is just going to be for Husks then. And we can transport 5 guys across. Like if I upgraded the Husk launcher, I could do another. Oh, I'm gonna do this right now. Hold on. So I could now load 3 Husks into this bay. So we could transport 4 of these guys, 3 Husks, and then our commander. We could just absolutely swamp the enemy ship at any given time. Just a full-on boarding party. Things I think that would be valuable for us to upgrade include life support. And then possibly something like engines. I noticed we're like, our rooms are running low a lot, so. Is there a shield item in the shop? There's a tool item. And these guys all have their tools. So I think that's okay. All right, let's go fight the boss, or the mini boss, I guess. A giant necrophage. Possessed in Fortress. Spawns infernal creatures on death. Mouth of Ariok. Husks. Greater Warseers. Cast projectiles that deal damage to enemy ships. Your paths cross something ancient and pulsating. Not dead, not quite alive. Your instruments twitch. The void has grown a tongue. A lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused with what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. You power your weapons and prepare to engage the monstrosity. All right, this guy is full of psychers. He also has a ton of stuff on here I've never seen. A shield charger. Massively boosts shield recharge rate. An armament vault. Displacement caster. A thunder bombard. 2-shot volley of high yield projectiles. Storm bombard, 3-shot bursts, and a missile with a subspace warhead. Okay. This guy's got a lot of hull strength. Well, honestly, I think there's no way to do this but to do it. Let's just get across here and start absolutely trashing guys. We light the rooms on fire and we all become invincible to fire damage. Their vortex missile launcher is down. We have taken their command throne. Godrun, you're taking some hits here, pretty bad. Okay, a lot of you guys are starting to take hits pretty bad. I think I'm gonna recall the crew. Load those guys, those husks. Everybody return to your stations. I'm just gonna launch 2 of these guys across right now. All right, and you guys can just fight here. You know what? I'm gonna steal the loot. Who is almost dying? You are almost dying. You are fighting some sort of hell fiend. Hell fiend indeed. There's also a fleshling over here. Unstable. Immune to suffocation. Honestly, it appears to be stuck, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's start trashing their systems. This guy can actually join back in here. Everybody return to your stations. Heal all allied crew in the target room for 25 HP. You know what? We have a bunch of these. Let's get them all up and running. We've almost killed their crew here. This guy is back at full HP. Hold on, hold on, hold on. War Husks, load up. War Husk, load up. You have exterminated the enemy crew. The abomination falls silent. Suddenly, the enemy begins maneuvering again. Its command throne glows with infernal light. I should have known this. Of course, it's a demon ship. Of course, it's full of demons. Let's throw an antimatter bomb over and just start blasting that demon heart. Oh my god, all of its systems are repaired as well. Unbelievable. Get you out of there. Get you out of there. I really can't bring across the crazy crew anymore. You guys can go there. Load those husks up. Load that almost dead husk up. Launch him into the engine bay. These poor guys absolutely fighting for their goddamn lives. Okay, we're gonna launch another antimatter bomb at them soon. Return to stations. Okay, maybe we need to like take two of these guys and leave them up here or something. Why does this guy look like he's losing more HP? He has 1 HP right now. And that door is broken. Concerned about all my damaged babies. I really should not have killed that last crew, man. We're gonna have to fire more of these antimatter bombs for sure. You man that. You man that. You guys board this. Crew is blocked. Can we all move into that shield room? You go help out him. That's a lot of Sketlingtons in that room. Go help him. Go help him. Dude, that Corsair is getting ripped to shreds. Cygog! All right, you guys get on the engines. There we go. A gush of entrails and valuables pour from the creature's sundered maw. You snatch what you can before the rest liquefy in a cloud of bubbling acid. Chaos Star. Call upon the dark gods in time of need. A bound necrolurch. And another heavy translocator. Do I get to choose which one of these I want? Or do I get all of them? All right, I'm gonna have to take the necrolurch. So close to not losing anyone I know. I guess you're gonna have to man this. Oh, you can't be controlled. Oh, that's kind of fun though. So we have this guy who just like wanders around our ship to defend us. Honestly, kind of useful. Kind of very useful. Damn, dude. We took a pounding in that fight, though. You approach the Stargate and get ready to move to the Fury Stars. You arrive... Ooh. Reach the 4th sector. Ship unlocked the Mongrel. You arrive at a string of systems known as the Fury Stars. Little is known about this region except the brave travelers who have returned here speak lurid tales of rampant violence and ritual slaughter. Okay. Hoo-ha. Yeah, so we only got the one thing. And these are all modules, and I feel like these are all a really good choice for us. We're not really doing a Chaos run, so the Chaos Star, I don't know if it was the right choice. But I like the idea that we have this weird Necro Lurch wandering around here. It uttered a rumbling sigh. At length, the emplacent cannon opened up, its tracers curving into the hulking monstrosity. It was difficult to ascertain if its rotten hide rippled from the impacts of the shells or from the amusement at their impotence. That's really fun. We go through like an absolutely chaotic hell dimension as a bunch of pirates, and we come out just with this blob roaming our ship, eating anything that's not us. That was just the baby spaceship. Wait for the older siblings and their parents to show up. So that was, I remember from the alpha, that boss was equivalent to the final boss that you reach in the last sector, at least on normal difficulty. So I'm curious if it's going to be the same ship or if they've introduced like another mini boss as well. Or like another boss, I guess. Forcibly pod them when they pass the area. Yes, but honestly, he kind of feels useful. I like the idea of him just roaming the ship. There is value to be had in that. We have 40. Shrine of Rage. Shaman. I don't know that pirates get Psychers. I'm kind of getting the feeling that they don't. I have not seen one. This is a pretty straightforward. We'll probably go through the mercenary broker. Bit of my wish list since it was announced. You got to jump on it. I mean, it is very good. It's just, it's FTL, right? It's like a new version of FTL. New stuff to explore, new things to do. Different cool builds you could make. Like the ionized Husk racks. Honestly, my biggest problem here is that this this launcher is only got room for 2 at a time. I'd rather it be in a big 4 room so I could just load it up all at once. Ionized systems on death. So our biggest issue right now is that our storm, like our cannons suck and they're not doing much for us. We don't really have a lot of power put into them. We have some really good boarding parties and really good characters. And I like that we have like the big heavy translocator so we can zoop across all at once. I think our biggest things right now is like I have to wait until the husks are built before I can send them across. So I need to find a way to like strengthen our ship up before we do that. Can you preload it? You can't preload with husks anymore. They changed that from the alpha. So you used to be able to load up husks and then jump, but now if you do that and you fire it, they're just corpses when they come out. Now, I mean, it still gives you a shredder payload, which is pretty valuable, but... All right, let's do another run. Let's do another sector here. Map looks a bit like SOVL. Different routes to the end of the zone, random each time. Do a couple fights, fight the boss, win the run. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty common... It's kind of like the intersector section of FTL. Instead of having the little star map that they do, it's just the main map. You approach a transport with a distress signal, immediately hear shouts and gunfire. Your souls now belong to Crom. Intruders detected. Possessed corsairs. Something sinister is afoot. They also have guys over here. I wonder if I save them, Can I save them? Shots 1-1, twin disruptor. Get your troops across. Heavy duraplate armor. Oh, sick. Also, if we translocate, it like, we translocate to a ton of different rooms, which is great. You know what? Just stay in there. We got this roaming slug guy going about. Who's dying? That's not us. Gundren is us, though. Warbringer. Kills grant 1 DPS for the duration of the encounter. 1 DPS in large room. Constantly create breaches while on enemy ships. Oh, God. You spawned a revenant. I tell you what. You're going to come over here and fight him. Go down there, go up here. Go down here. Go up there. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. This guy's still alive. Is your ship okay, buddy? I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. Plus 20 armor. Gundren. Shade. I guess Shade could take this. That'd bump him up to the strength of an enforcer. Yeah. Let's do that. Is this the full release? It is, my dude. We got high temperatures, shaman, or the mercenary broker. We'll go through the high temperatures. Capitan must go down with the ship, I guess. Yeah. Suddenly, a chromic warship reveals itself. I got no sense of data, Captain. What do you got? Fusillade, magnetic pulse, and a bolt cannon. Okay, I don't think this guy can break my stuff. Commandos. That's a lot of commandos. Oh, we gutted them. Absolutely just gutted them. We can get out of here before our ship even lights on fire. That was incredible. Holy smokes. You're journeying. Are you also journeying coreward? I've encountered others like you, but they never return. Chaos Knights. A broker. And a servo excavator. Heavy duty automaton resembling a walking gantry. Door break speed 100%. What do you got for me, buddy? Hellfire blade. A thirsting glaive. Kills restore life. Electro baton. Stuns nearby enemies for 5 seconds on kill. You have conquerors and gene soldiers. Raider outlaws. They have suffocation weakness, but these guys are really good. I've obviously got to get him. Coagulate. Cast a projectile that repairs all breaches in a target room and repairs 1 system damage. Automatically sacrifices a thrall to repair 1 additional system damage in a target room. I don't have a psyker, but this is a pretty good ability. 2 charges per jump. This would allow me to have like a defensive psyker. Now, obviously, Scorn needs a weapon. The Hellfire Blade is just crazy because it's 3 DPS. Thirsting Glaive is pretty solid. 1 DPS against targets with under 50 HP max. And stuns. I think I'm going to give him the Thirsting Glaive. And then now you have Godrim and Mordak. Godrim has the transporter, but do you have a slot for that, right? What if I took this off of you and gave it to you instead? And then I think I might actually give the captain a pulverizer and Telon the Havoc Maul. 1 DPS plus 2 DPS, 2 DPS. It's 2 DPS. No, let's keep you with the Havoc Maul. I changed my mind. Too many guys. So my only problem here is Scorn doesn't have any armor. And again, I would argue a lot of them don't have armor. So it's the 3 of those guys in Scorn who goes across now. So Gundren, I guess you're going to start working on doors. And we'll save those spots. Really hit the Carrick theme from Homeworld with that track. I don't need munitions. I don't really need hull points. I could create a machine slave to operate like our missile bay. Or I could just get more munitions. You know what? I'll take the machine slave. I guess it don't hurt to have an extra guy there. When the warships show up, it's really good. Yeah. Ion Storm. Ooh. Ion Storm means no shields. Actually, no. It just means random things get disabled. That should be fine for us. How is the game? Joachim, it's really good. It's like FTL, right? Dense gas suffused the region, creating electromagnetic interference. Several individuals use this opportunity to board the ship. Well, let's make sure they regret that, shall we? You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. You don't want to be in there. Turbo Husk. What's this guy doing? Not helping. Okay. My demon! Nice. A combat shield. Oh, it's a tool. Not so nice. I mean, I can still put it on this guy, but was really hoping it was armor for our guy there. All right, let's keep going. Servo Skull, man this missile pod. No, don't climb in the missile pod. Well, maybe climb in the missile pod. Zerkies, Warseers, Zerkers, Zerkers, Zerkers. What do you got for weapons? Storm cannon. 2 storm cannons and an energy beam. That's a lot of storm cannons, my dude. I don't think there's time to waste. Oh, they're trying to be cheeky and cast a spell. Let's kill them instead. Hell yeah. Ah, toxic gas. Oh, everybody stay out of there. Stay out of there. That's probably not the best way to go, but okay. No harm, no foul. Another Cormac Corvette. Combat Husks. Okay. A Greater Warseer. Yeah, again, these guys aren't really like a mega threat to us when I can translocate so many ships, so many people onto their ship at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means you can go there. 73 scrap metal in that spot. Did they actually just send a boarding party? They did. What sneaks? Mind Bolt. Cast a projectile that deals 15 HP damage to hostile crew in a target room. No, let's just take 11 munitions. And then we'll keep moving. We did take a fair bit of damage there, but we'll heal most of it back up. I think let's just keep hitting nodes. How many runs have we done so far? We had one failed run today because I accidentally sent my commander over to a ship that was on fire. And by accidentally, I mean I absolutely sent him to his death. And then during the alpha, we did one successful chaos run. You approach a small space outpost marked with symbols of the war cults. May have been used for research and experimentation. Let's investigate. Intruders. Well, that's not overly surprising. Okay, maybe. Why is nobody going in this room with him? But you know what? He seems to have it figured out anyway. The lab self-destructs, leaves nothing behind. We just get to beat up a few demons for fun. I love how much this slug loves just like living in the back. Our weird slug. You pick up sensors from a shipping container. Fell off a regular shipping convoy plying the routes between stars. You unseal it and get 76 scrap. All right, look, we're gonna save all of our scrap until we hit this, just in case there's something good. Oh my god, it's a ship full of nothing but psychers. That's a dream come true for us. kill them all so quickly. Aye, you're on fire. How are you gonna not be on fire? How about by letting that servo Husk deal with the problem? Don't let him escape. Kill him. Another 70 scrap. No problem. Let's go to the shop. We got 300 scrap going into the shop. King Bebis, thank you for the gift sub to Eintroll. Love it. Love to see it. Ever Slug is walking in the room when we teleport. Does he go too? Yes, he do. Absolutely. Got a gift sub yesterday, paying it forward. That's so nice. We had a massive, one of our YouTube viewers came by and dropped like a massive 50 sub gift bomb, which was extremely kind and generous. So a lot of gift subs yesterday. Thank you, RNG and the King. The cult's practice of enslaving societies for weapon production is abhorrent. They bring misery and suffering to innocent populations. How can anyone justify such cruelty and oppression? You got lots of stuff. Rift bombs, incendiary missiles, acid missiles, shield charger, gravitational field generator that slows all crew on the enemy ship. Obviously that's sick. And then the terror pulse. We got magnetic pulses, stuns crews in enemy room for 5 seconds. This would be really good for us. Medium chance of fire, energy beam. Just does a lot. I feel like the mag pulse is probably my best thing here. Because we're just like, we're pure boarding parties. And then a shield charger. Which I'm going to put down there. Slowing enemy crew could be good. I wonder if boarding ever falls off as a tactic. I kind of hope not. It depends on what you have. So like, for example, we have guys that are immune to suffocation as Corsairs. So on demon ships, they're still really good because demon ships have no oxygen aboard them. And husks are kind of always useful. But it does vary a little bit. I don't think I want any of these missiles because, like, damn, dude, the antimatter bomb just can't be beat. If I'm gonna be shooting missiles, it's to blow up the ship. Fire can be nice, but I don't really think it's us. Rift bombs are good if we wanted a lot of demons, but I think I'm gonna get this guy. Because if people can't escape, they'll take more damage. One and 12, 1 and 10. So the bolt cannon is just better than this in every way. 100% better than it in every way. And I don't think an energy beam is like what we want. The mag pulse is fun because, oh, it also fires 3 projectiles. So I can use that to break down level 3 shields and hit things with the bolt cannon still. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna power down the storm, boot up the mag pulse. I am gonna need probably a ton more energy now. Massively boost shield recharge rate when active. Creates a gravitational field. Upgrading increases effect. Oh, you have to like cast that. Okay, but it doesn't have to be like triggered on a room. What are the upgrades to these guys? Duration increases by 5 seconds at a time. Oh, you also have to cast that. Oh, okay. So it's if your shields get like absolutely tanked, you can then just like put a huge turbo boost into them. Well, obviously I want more shields if that's the case, but with only 80 scrap, I think we just hold on to whatever we have. Can we have more than 3 systems? 3 modules? No. Systems you can have, I think you can add 4. Raider clan worlds, and then we're 1 more away. You know what? We'll just. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I was gonna take like a break and get some water, but you arrive at the great clan worlds, fabled home of the Corsair lords. Its existence known only to a select few. Fewer still are those who have learned its location and live to tell the tale. Now we are Corsairs, so maybe we'll find some cool stuff in here. I would love to see the shops, crew contracts and equipment, ship armament modules and equipment. You know what? Let's go north. We pick up 2 breach charges. Create a hull breach nearby. Now, I don't think we have any empty tool slots, but whatever. We can sell those off. Corrosive gas or an unvisited node. We'll take the gas. I don't know why I always insist on just doing like the more dangerous thing. An Imperial cruiser with a Centurion. So this is the guy I want my combat mulls to be fighting. An Imperial Marshal, an Imperial Sorcerer, an Acolyte, who's also a Psyker, and another Acolyte. Hull Ripper, 4 shots, 2 times damage to systemless rooms. Devastator Beam and a Hellfire Missile. Oh, and they have a Husk workshop. You know what, man? I'm gonna turn on the Fury missiles so I can just like blast their shields if I want to. But I'm mostly just gonna teleport directly onto their ship and start killing everybody. What does this guy have? He also has the thing that's really good for fighting bosses. So I'm gonna send him on the Centurion. And we'll see how we feel about it. Ooh. Well, you know what? You have fire resistance out the yin yang. Let's gravitational field. Smack that out on the flow. I'll drop a mag pulse in there as soon as it's charged. Our dudes are in fact slaying. Oh. This affects me. Slow all crew on enemy ship also affects me. Shade. You're okay. You're okay. Kill the Acolyte. Get the hell off that ship. 58 scrap metal. Return to stations. Vent that gas. Vent that gas. You probably don't want to stand in there while that's venting. Return to stations. Well, maybe wait a moment. Let's get out of here before we get gassed more. You're hailed by a raider ship. Pay up if you want to make it out of here in one piece. I have raiders. Can I negotiate a resolution? A member of your crew attempts to negotiate with the raiders through a series of subtle codified gestures and expressions known only to those born in raider clans. Your crew member identifies themselves as a trusted kin. They're able to negotiate not just an exemption from the toll, but even they earn the sympathy of the Corsairs. They wish you good luck and give you 50 scrap. Hell yeah, dudes. You're my homies. Oh, they have a healing room. $189 as we go into the weapons dealer. Imperial supply ship flashes into real space. The techno cults, they care little for factions under their pursuit of knowledge. Guns. Carnage optics. Your ship's weapons deal 10 crew damage to enemies while your sensor status is active. Ooh, that's pretty sick. Frequently get a dark matter prism after defeating an enemy ship. I don't know what that does. Double damage for poison. Enemy DPS cannot exceed 2. Wow, that's a really good unholy talisman. An assault sledge. Door break speed and sabotage speed. That's pretty sick. Inflicts 5 HP and stuns crew in rooms hit for 8 seconds. Oh, this is a beam weapon. Warp lance creates subspace breaches. Oh, that's dope. I really want to just do like a subspace breach run. This only requires 1 power. Starts fight pre-charged. Ignores shields. Has 2 charges per jump. Whoa. That's crazy. That's really good. That basically ensures you can spawn a bunch of demons on their ship right at the beginning. I like the neutralizer. Obviously, it has a chance of hurting me, though. I like that this only deals damage to enemies. What are we missing? Weapons. You need armor. Definitely gotta buy him that heavy duraplate. Dark matter is a consumable that lets you teleport to a selected room. Okay, I see. Okay, so it's like a temporary translocator. More danger, more reward. All gamers have this fact indelibly imprinted on their soul. I mean, that's true. That's true. Would we have to fight the demons? I think so. That's the only reason I'm thinking about not getting it. Also, we have a lot of upgrades we need to get. Where's that big boy? 100 HP, 10 life on kill, 1 DPS in medium rooms. There's a lot of guys without weapons. The unholy talisman would also be really good on that big guy, but then like I don't have anyone to teleport with. I could teleport with you, but I actually think that your combat shield is super valuable. But reduce enemy DPS by 1 versus enemy DPS cannot exceed 2. But that also gives them +1 DPS as well. Yeah, I think we'll just let them kill quickly. All right, so there's not much I really want in here. Dark Matter also does 15 damage to enemy crew on top of the teleport. Oh, sick. Honestly, I think with the translocators we have, like, they're not really too worried about that. I'd rather spend points trying to get all this stuff online. 180 to upgrade our shields. More Imperials, Magisters, Centurions, 2 Centurions on the ship. Okay, so that's a bit of a danger. What does they have a heal back here as well? Oh, they have missiles up here too. All right, I tell you what, you're gonna go there, I think, and you're gonna go here. Hull Ripper, Fusillade, Gladius missile. Autopilot 50%. Who is fighting him? 1 DPS in medium rooms, 2 DPS against big guys. That's what I want you fighting. Can't really get through the shields here. But we're about to, so. Get the hell back here. Immune to fire. Kill him. We get hit with gas. The enemy crew has been killed. So many doors that are just like closed here, or open, I should say. Everybody back to your stations. Let us carry forth. Demon ship. What do you got, homie? Fusillade. 7 projectiles. Jesus. And a thunder cannon. Obviously, this guy's got to be summoning demons of some manner on me as well. Deployed. I cannot send the Gene Soldier over. Honestly, the only guy I can really send here is the Commando. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to load him up. And we're going to prep the Huskum. I also don't believe that I can kill... I mean, I guess I could like Fury Missile that. Maybe just swap you out for an antimatter bomb. No shot. All right, Husks. Get to work. Yes, he's got some demon stuff. Right, demon hearts just like have summon demon. Youch. You're a sub Husk, that's fine. Hey, what do you think you're doing back there, buddy? Why are, like, none of my doors ever working? Because they were being repaired. I see. All right, antimatter bomb. Can you guys not break this system? I feel like he is just healing it too fast for me. You're not going that way, buddy. All right, I don't like this place. I don't like it one bit. Turn off the Meg Pulse. Turn on the Storm Bolter. You got 7 strength. Recall. Throw the anti-banner bomb across. Let's be done with these guys. Goddamn place is maggoty with demons. All right, Greater Corsair, you got to get out of there. Devastation leaves behind sparse remnants. We can get shattered regents to summon an enchanted sword or a fire suit, immunity to fire. Immunity to fire seems pretty valuable. I don't know who's getting it. Okay, why are these guys doing so much goddamn damage? Don't tell me it's because of poison gas. You go there. An absurd amount of broken doors. All right, so fire suit. Baron. Telon. You guys have fire resistance. You have fire resistance. You don't. So I'm gonna give this to you, Baran, who is in the engine room. That feels like probably a good guy to have fire resistance. And I'm hoping that these doors will just fix themselves during the warp jump. You know what? We get to fix up our hull a little bit here. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Systems, modules, consumables, missiles, systems, and ship armaments. We could do some upgrades with this 222, but I'd rather just like hold on to it. 54 scrap for nothing, buddy. Take it. You briefly detect an Aracoin vessel. Your signature has been masked with an nearby ion storm. Let's pursue them. They managed to escape. Just modules. I mean, I feel like we have a pretty good set of modules right now. I hate our guns, but it's also like so expensive to get any better ones. But let's take a look and see what they got. It's amusing to observe inexperienced crews panicking over hull breaches. The seasoned ones know that fire is the true terror a starship faces. That is true. Thrall pit, terror hull, reaper, energy beam, grave beam, spawns ghouls in rooms hit. That's sick. And a corruption beam creates corrosive gas. Yeah, we don't want any of this. Ooh. A missile that teleports crew members. That's kind of fun. Because it ignores shields. I'm gonna buy that. Go buy that. We got lots of munitions and stuff right now. So let's get another level of shields. We have just enough for that. Loop it back on your own ship as a funny visual. I think it means you could target your own crew on the enemy ship. I think. All right, boys, you know the drill by now. I'd rather do that. Stop lighting my rooms on fire. For the love of God. You guys need to destroy these doors so that we can get through these doors. .42 scrap. No real damage done. Hit up the Stargate. Make our way to the final zone. Bloop. The Imperial core worlds. Ahead of you lies the terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Now, this is a much shorter zone as well, which is something I always forget about. Well, let's start jumping around. Oh, this is a very mild-mannered crowd. I'm gonna probably just translocate into like here and here. Who dies? Scavenger. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. That's good and cleared. Centurion is not really fighting the guys that we would like him to be. But we can largely fix that. We're being hit by asteroids and slow missiles. 75 scrap and 1 munition. Love to see it. Oh! I didn't even see it happen. I 100% did not even see it happen. Shade got killed. Damn, dude. Did we get his loot back at least? Baron is immune to fire. He's my other Corsair. I mean, the reality is like these Imperial enforcers would be better off. going across there. This guy especially probably would be pretty good. Didn't even realize I had a bunch of husks loaded up there. All right, let's say I'll pop into this merchant and see if he's got anything we need. I also just don't mind the heal. Followers of the techno-cult's cold, logical approach as a betrayal of Ariok's vital existence. Upon repairing a system, friendly crew gain immunity to debilitating effects. Plus 10 to blood cultists. Launch bays can load enemy crew? Prioritize enemy crew and deals 140 damage to them when loading. Carnivorous hatch. That's sick. You got a bunch of Corsairs here. And an auto surgeon. Dude. Absolutely. I'm grabbing extra Corsairs. I thought we were at max systems already, so I am very pleasantly surprised by that. So put one guy on missiles, and then this guy can go on. Honestly, I don't even really think it matters. Wherever. Save that stuff. I have a question, which is, do I need to be in the command station? No, I do not. I'm gonna have a Corsair pilot ship if that's the case, because I'm constantly going across, which means I'm getting like 50% evasion. Yeah, I really like the idea of the nom 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 room. Also, 120 damage will kill just about anything it hits. Let's keep going. Yeah, we'll hit that infernal energy. We love infernal energy. We're used to it. He's got so many. I wish we had better scanners. I can just risk you immediately. This guy has 5 shields on his ship? Oh, dude. I know there's no oxygen over here. I am very aware of this fact. Warbringer. Yeah, fight him. Oh, this guy also takes double damage. I gotta recall right away. What is my plan? You guys can go across. You can go across. I mean, I guess I could just like load you. I am very worried about how much damage this ship can do to me right now. That's fine. A little subspace breach down here won't hurt anybody. You're fighting that Warbringer, but you're winning that fight. Why can't I go in there? Because that Necro Lurch? God, that's annoying. All right, antimatter bomb. This guy's doing good work. I gotta make sure that he doesn't get killed over here, which means I probably want to bring him out real soon. That's 9. Dude, Necrolurch, can you get off my heal? Because I really need to use that heal. Almost got you killed just then. Okay, I don't know where my third Husk is right now. It says I have... Oh, okay. No, now one is missing. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Just go there. Where is this med bay? Delicious heals. No, leave me alone. Will you go kill him? Ah, God, now you need help. He's gonna lose. I'm gonna lose that Necrolurch. No! Is this? Oh my God. Why did that spawn noxious gas everywhere? Constantly creates toxic gas over a large area. Oh, that is so frustratingly stupid. Terrible to have on my ship. Gee whiz. Okay, this guy has Stygian worms. He's got a fiend. Yeah, I'm really running into a problem with the suffocation right now because I can't really deal with it well. And we don't have weapons that can really handle it either. Heals 4 HP a second. $14 hull strength. Okay, who's good at this? Commando could probably go. Husk can go. Wait for another Husk, I guess. I literally can't do anything until I breach shields unless I want to just like switch out to quick missiles, but I think I'd rather honestly just do the damage. Ow. Let's get that quick shield charge. That intruder up there on you? What was happening? There's our free scrap metal. I'll try to let these guys do whatever other damage they can. You can go in here, help fight him. That guy is fighting too many people. Let's get him over there to help out our scavenger. Goddamn tox gas. I'd love to just recall this commando, and I wonder, is it possible to do that? Oh, you can recall just the room. Okay. We're gonna have a bunch more demons spawn back here somewhere. Looks like the engine room. Skeletons? These guys are maybe for some reason on my side? Okay, I have enough to antimatter bomb them. Oh, from the subspace breach. Oh, interesting. So I think the subspace breach does make friendly demons. My skeleton beeping at me. Come on. Ah, you screw it. You know what, man? We got like 23 munitions. That should land before that warp breach. Let's make sure that doesn't hit us. I'm gonna take the shipyard and I'm just gonna heal. I think that's the way to do it. We have a ton of good extra bonus stuff here. More evasion wouldn't hurt. Two charges to jump. Honestly, I think I'm going to do that. That's free as well. It doesn't cost because it's a subsystem. The auto healer doesn't actually cost us extra power. I mean, that's max, right? So I don't really have a lot more I could pump in here if I wanted to. I can have husks that ionize. They're slower to build, but like... if I was to send them, say, at the shields, not enough scrap. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that's the key then. Put it in the missiles, get faster antimatter bombs. I'm going to keep the storm and the bolt cannons because the mag pulse is like not really going to do much. I'm going to try to avoid making this boss turn into a demon ship. So we'll leave one crew member alive. Tax collection for the blood good. Let's head into the Vault of Souls. Have I tried the new ships? I haven't, no. The stuff we did in the demo wasn't unlocked, so. A vast and terrible vessel appears before you. It is a doom. Doom engine, an infernal monument to interminable war. Its transmissions are incoherent, but its hostile intent is clear. It moves into attack. It has a lot of things going on here. 1-2-4 shot of ions based on system power. 2 shots, each dealing 2 ion. 4-shot volley and a powerful beam. Auto surgeon. It's got a grav shield, a husk rack, a shield charger, sensors, a launch bay, engines, shields, and a command throne. Doop, 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 doop. I think I just go for shields first. Chaos Knights. Oh, these are big boys. Good news is that means the shield room is now on fire. So we can actually start targeting other things. I see there's a psyker in there, so I want to interrupt him. We're gonna do a full recall. Bring 2 of these guys here. The Gene Soldier barely took any damage. They've got me slow to the gravitational hit right now as well. I don't think they have any way of stopping antimatter bombs. Let's just try to hit them with everything we can there. Hey, you know what? I'll just walk him through and hope that he gets some free heals. Totally is working. That's excellent. Oh, they got the shields back online. That's crazy. That shield recharger recharges so fast that one shield took all 3 shots. How come you're not healing? I guess the heal is over for you. Ghouls. All right, what is really hurting me here? Get the shield charger up. 4-shot volley, probably. That was the cool beep beeping. The enemy vessel is conducting a ritual. Protective wards materialize around the vessel's systems, shielding them from harm. You hear the sound of intruder alarms, and a pair of war machines, assault cyborgs, have materialized aboard my ship. Well, I can't say I love that. Suffocation resistance. I could suffocate him a little bit. He's resistant, doesn't mean he's immune. Alternatively, I could try to bring like the whole crew back. This is the guy who's good at breaking doors. Did I lose a guy here? No. I've killed that Chaos Knight. guys are doing fine. Boosted sub-husk is not going to do much for me. I want you guys there. I want you guys there. I want you there. Corsair, I don't want you dying. They really got me slowed down. Ah, there goes my missile system. You're going to go after him. The assault cyborg actually doesn't do that much damage, so... Get everybody in there. Okay, I lost the Corsair I had on missiles. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Well, let's get another guy over here to help fight. We are ready for this teleport to start happening. Where can these guys breach? Let's go medbay. Go for shields. You go that way. Ugh, slow down again. I got fires roaming all through their ship right now, doing some serious damage. As well as that antimatter bomb. We're going to hit this med bay and let these guys heal up. Your vessel quakes before a surge of wrathful energies. A maelstrom of psychic power envelops the battle zone, coalescing into a number of fell champions. Many of the unholy beings manifest aboard their accursed vessels, while others emerge from subspace rifts aboard your ship. A hellbringer and a bunch of shock husks. Okay. Okay. Corsair does not want to be fighting a hellbringer, that's for sure. Gene Soldier wants to be fighting a hellbringer, though. I think, right? No, you're 1 DPS in medium rooms. You actually want to be fighting that guy. Oh, no. All this stuff is also getting smacked around real bad. We're losing sensors. It's okay. We still got this big fire going on their ship right now. You guys are in really great shape. I'm going to move you like just this way. You're doing great, kiddo. You're doing great. You guys come out there. I lost my Husk. That's okay. You're a boosted sub-husk, so you don't matter. That's a lot of damage. Servo Husk, you're in trouble. You got to get out of there before you get killed. 14, man, we're getting close on this antimatter shot. Can you please get this stuff online? Servo Husk, Imperial Enforcer, you're meant to be there. Vent that room. I got no guns. Should I have the Exile just go across right now is what I'm wondering. Oh, okay. That was the anti-grav shot just hit. Dude, I am honestly thinking maybe I just grab... some of these guys and I just warp across to try and blow up a system. How about you two? Rooms are all very on fire. There's the antimatter bomb. Get off the ship! Get off the ship! I'm gonna have this guy go here, this guy go here. I'm gonna drop a med drone. Give us a heal. Yes! The grasp of ruin. The enemy has been vanquished. At last you've arrived at the Vault of Souls. Within it you find a grand altar. Unlocked Torment 5? We were playing on Torment 4. Oh my god. Within it you find a grand altar ablaze with argent fire. You plunge your hand into the flames. The searing heat of eternity washes over you and your crew. Your souls sublimate into the infinite ether, heralding the age of pandemonium. You have fulfilled your destiny. Your mission is complete. An intense boss match. That was down to the line there. Yeah, see, there's 3 developers, it says, and then music by 1 extra person. And then here is all the backers. I wonder if I'm on this. I guess this is only from Kickstarter backers. We did the, I bought it on itch.io before it came to Steam. DJ Beef Castle. Bow, 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 bow. Lord Skill Crush. I feel like that's meant to say Skull Crush, but he made a typo. Fire Sword did a lot. The Fire Sword absolutely trashed that ship for sure. Every time he killed somebody and it just like started so many fires, they couldn't get rid of him. Queen Boo. The legendary Midi Bataladi Midi. Totally not a rebel scum. I love people's names, man. The things that people put in here are always so funny. Like, what a crazy short credits roll. After a long and terrible voyage, the crew of the vessel, the Triumph of Heaven, emerges victorious, their achievement enshrined within the Vault of Souls. Pelan, Scorn, Baron, Gundren, Omega 90, Emilion, Corvulus, Hirax Fur, Morak, Drekok. This guy was absolutely MVP. And Telon. Also, this Gene Soldier, this guy was doing crazy amounts of damage. I guess because the Thirsting Glaive kept healing him, but it felt like he was never less than 80%. Wage Mage, I feel you, buddy. Yeah, wow. It didn't take me to like the next difficulty, which I thought the Rift would do. I thought it was going to put me on Torment 1. It put me on Torment 4. We get 5,000 residents. All about those boarding parties, dudes. I love, love, love the boarding parties. I lost 6 crew, one of which burned to death. Whoopsie. We burned a lot of enemy crew. Summoned 191. Oh, husks count as summoned creatures, I guess. System damage inflicted on enemy. I really like the idea of playing with all of those breach missiles that just like summon subspace breaches that summon a bunch of demons on their ship. Because also there's clearly like subspace weapons as well. We got the Interdictor A and the Relic Fighter. And we have enough to unlock a B hull. The Interdictor A is a Corsair ship. Oh, dude, this one comes with 2 commandos. Sick. And the Relic Fighter Oh, sick. It's a death cultist ship. Extinguish all fires and create toxic gas in the current room. Everyone on my ship is like immune to poison if I play as these guys. Teleport all crew in target room to random rooms on the opposing ship. So you could just fill your ship with poison, max out all your doors, and then just rift everybody over to you. That's very fun. Guns can also shoot the poison. Yeah. Merchant ships have greater variety. Enemy crews are stronger, scrap income reduced. Enemy ships have access to more weapons. Bosses are stronger. So we were playing on bosses are stronger on top of all these other buffs. Enemy ships have access to more systems, stacks with all previous difficulty levels. The Witch is a psyker. The Mutant, 120. Door break fast, move fast. Cybernetic, sick. Divine Researcher, he has 2 tool slots. And then there's like 3 pages. This guy just looks like he is a absolute mutant blob, basically a demon heart. That's for sure a Chaos Knight. Corpse Effigy halves the repair speed of poisoned enemies. You get hardened casing, 10 HP to all machine slaves. Cool. So this is like a Husk. That's totally what this one is. This is a Husk boarding ship. So you're just meant to make a bunch of Husks, send them on the boarding, and then throw them across. Oh, that's dope. This guy gets no modules. The basic cruiser. Cruiser B. Retributor 3 and an energy lance. You also start with an Imperial Acolyte and an Imperial Magister. 2 Psychers. Flare cannons, storm cannons, disruptors. Assault Cruiser A. Ooh. Berserkers, the Necropolis Barge. Oh, so I guess like probably going into like fighting that mini boss probably unlocked. I wanted to say that probably unlocked something for me, but maybe not, because the Mongrel was unlocked for getting to Sector 4, and the Grasp of Ruin was unlocked for beating the game. Berserkers and Scavengers. Sick. Chaos Knight, damn, how much it'll be unlocked does? Like 10k points? Maybe. Maybe. I have 5,000. I feel like I have to probably get either like the cybernetic. I have enough for the Witch. Oh, this also has a variant. You need to achieve victory with Interdictor B. Mortician, immune to poison. Death Cult Psyker summons 3 rot spawn in a target room. A Death Cult Psyker Death Mage casts a projectile that applies -3 DPS to hostile crew. That's crazy. And the Necromancer, who can summon 2 ghouls. Mortician, Death Mage, Necromancer. So there's 3 different types of Psychers for the Death Knights. For the I don't know what to call them, the Nurgle faction. Death Cultists. And this guy is a Death Knight here too. Like he is a Chaos Knight. Poison ship sounds fun. Yeah, I think this is what I would do next. Cast a projectile that deals 15 HP to hostile crew. $5,000. Oh, I see. This is the only guy I can unlock. Oh no, this says... This says I can purchase him, but it also says I need to achieve victory here with that first, so... I think this is the only one I can actually unlock. Poison resistance 50%, suffocation 50%, repair speed. I feel like if on our next run we play as these guys, my question is like, do I just get the witch so I have a third psyker, like a psyker commander, or do I go for like the cybernetic because he's got a little like poison resistance? Or do I go for the mutant? So I have someone to like chase down all the weakened guys on the ship. You get it for free or do you have to pay for it? So this one I've got for free. The number A's, they seem to get for free. But then the B's are like I have to beat this. I have to pay for this. And that will let me, if I win with that, I can then unlock this. And then I have to win with that to unlock this guy. And you have to pay for them. It's a bit of a weird system, but ain't bad. Okay, I'm getting the witch. I'm getting the witch. And then I think I'll probably just like save the other stuff. I feel like we just kind of did a commando run, so win with interdictor B. You would think this would just be like win with relic freighter A. Yeah, everything seems to kind of be like locked behind me, so I'm just gonna unlock this guy as well. We could also do like an Imperial psyker ship. That could be fun. These guys both have fire resistance as well. I guess the Imperial citizens just all get 90% fire resistance. Shield an area against hostile projectiles. Cast a healing projectile. That's really useful. I think this would be much more of a gun-based ship. Yeah, you start with like triple weapons bay. Maybe I'll do this guy next. We didn't really focus on guns at all in this run, so. But I think that's where we're gonna leave our first look for today. So thank you so much for joining us. For sure I'm gonna be playing more of this game. I think we'll probably play more of it tomorrow. So tune back in. Join us for the next little chunk of Void War. Until then.